Hello, coolers. Welcome to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We start with Raphinha, as it has been reported that the Barca coaching staff are delighted with the forward. They are happy with his attitude and hunger. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking about striker Robert Lewandowski, as it has been reported that the Barca superstar is fully fit and ready to start against Athletic Club in our next La Liga game. We are also going to be discussing on that report. So, guys, before we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end. It has not been a bed of roses for Raphinha since he arrived at FC Barcelona from Leeds United in the summer transfer window. The Brazilian international was signed for a sum of €58 million fixed plus another €9 million in add-ons. And given the outlay, there had been pressure on him to deliver from the get-go and make a big impact. Why that has not been the case, the 26-year-old has done more than enough to make an impression on the coaching staff at Barcelona, according to reports from Tony Joan Marti. Indeed, a report from the journalist claims that the club's coaching staff is delighted with the Brazilian international and very satisfied with the attitude and commitment he has shown, even though he has not always been a regular in Xavi's starting 11. Raphinha did find it difficult to get going initially at Barca and went through a period when he was not favored a great deal by the manager, but he made some important contributions post the World Cup break while also filling in for the injured Ousmane Dembele effectively. Even though he has not exactly been very consistent, Raphinha has racked up a tally of 8 goals and 9 assists from 36 matches in all competitions this term. Only 6 Barcelona players have managed to register at least 10 goals and assists in a single season in the past decade. Lionel Messi, Luis Suarez, Neymar, Antoine Griezmann, Cesc Fabregas, and Alexis Sanchez, and Raphinha is on track to join that list. The report states that the coaching staff is very happy with his attitude and hunger, as he constantly helps out the team in defense and offers runs in behind the defense. The fact that he was furious after being taken off against Manchester United last month indicated his desire to succeed, which is understood to have pleased the staff members. There have been talks about Barcelona having to make a big sale this summer to balance their books, and Raphinha's name has been mentioned in some circles as a possible candidate to be offloaded. But each time the pressure seems to be on him, the Brazilian steps up and delivers and buys himself more time at the club. Of course, Raphinha have not had the time, or his time at Barca have not been the way many expected it to be when he joined the club. He has gone through some difficult periods, especially before the World Cup. There was a period when he was not doing that well, and Xavi was not starting him regularly because of a lack of form. And when we consider the amount of money that Barca had to splash to get him from Leeds United. But I think at post World Cup, Raphinha has been putting in some good displays, and even though he has not been that consistent, but he has been much a better player. What people are trying to expect to see from him after joining the club, and it is now reported that the Barca coaching staff are quite happy with his desire to succeed. His anger for success, his hunger for success, and of course, it's very important. It shows that definitely he really wants to succeed at Barcelona. We quite remember during the summer last year, he had to snub Chelsea to Barcelona when Chelsea were at the driving seat to get him. That shows that he really wanted to join Barca, which he claimed it was his dream club. And definitely when he sees himself not playing too well, you can see the anger that he has about not delivering. And we can see that really he has been improving lately. He scored the only goal against Valencia that enabled Barca to clinch all 3 points and continue to top the La Liga standings by 9 points. So Raphinha, even though there have been some rumors about transfers, maybe the possibility of offloading somebody like him in the summer, which I definitely believe that it won't work. Looking at his performances lately, Barca can't consider doing that again. But definitely, there have been talk of the possibility of Barca offloading one big star or one big player just to ensure that new players can come to the club in the summer. So it remains to be seen who Barca decides to take the risk to sell in order to free up some space in the wage bill to accommodate new signings in the summer transfer window. So for Raphinha, we wish that he continues to improve and continue to up his game. I think he's gradually getting there, even though he has not really been. But I think he has been doing so well recently, but he needs to up his game. We know Raphinha and Dembele play the same position, the right wing. And if Dembele comes back from injury, I think the game time that Raphinha has been enjoying lately will have to reduce. I think that is why he's trying to put up his best to show the coaching staff that he should be the one or he should be the number one target in that right wing so that even if Dembele comes back from injury, he should be favored. Even though we know how difficult that will be, we understand the fact that Xavi adores Dembele a lot. Dembele is still injured and is expected to return to action in the El Clasico on March 19 at the Camp Nou. Then on to the final story of discussion. In a huge boost for Barca, Sport is reporting that star striker Robert Lewandowski is fully fit and ready to start in the La Liga encounter against Athletic Club later this week. Lewandowski picked up a hamstring injury during Barca's La Liga clash against Almeria, which they lost 1-0 in the last week of February. As a result, the 34-year-old went on to miss the Copa del Rey semi-final first leg clash against Real Madrid, as well as the La Liga encounter against Valencia this past weekend. However, Barcelona will not have to make do without their ace goal scorer for much longer, as he is all set to make a comeback in the contest versus Athletic Club later this week. The report states that the Poland captain is 100% fit and in a condition to start and play the entire 90 minutes against the Basque outfit at San Mamés on Sunday. Lewandowski's imminent return comes at a crucial time for Barca as the game against Athletic Club can be tricky, especially away from home. On top of that, Barca will face Real Madrid in La Liga next week in a tie that could have a huge repercussions on the La Liga title race. Since joining the club in the summer, Lewandowski has netted 25 goals and set up 6 more from 31 matches across all competitions. The former Bayern Munich superstar's form has somewhat dipped after the World Cup break, but Xavi and co will hope that this mini break for 2 weeks will have helped the striker rejuvenate and get back to his best for the final stretch of the campaign. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye.